I'm over here plumbing my bathroom and my outside water faucets in my shop. And what I'm doing here is I'm using Pex Pipe. And you can see that I'm not using Sharkbites on everything. I'm using the crimps and the fittings, the brass fittings, to put everything together. But if we come down here to our manifold blocks, and also where the main water line comes in, you see that I got Sharkbites. This is a Sharkbite fitting. Here's a reducer, 1 inch. Oh, I'm sorry, this is an elbow, a 1 inch elbow, and then here's our reducer right here from 1 inch to 3/4. And then we're going into our manifold block. This is our cold manifold block. And then we got the hot water manifold block, which looks almost just like this, except it's blocked off right here on the end. And then we got the water that goes into the hot water heater. And then we'll have the other one coming out, which will be the hot water manifold block. But what we're looking at here is we got Sharkbites. Now, this is a manifold block that has 3 outlets on it. You can see that, 3 ports. But I'm only going to use 1 port. I'm not using all 3. So what I'm doing is I'm blocking them off, and I got Sharkbite blocks. Alright, this is a block that blocks the water off. So I'm blocking that off, and then if I ever need it in the future, all I got to do is take my Sharkbite off, pop another fitting on there, and we're ready to go, which I won't have to do that here, but you get the idea. But anyway, what this video is about is we are looking at using the Pex Pipe with a Sharkbite fitting is very important, and you need a special tool to clean that Pex Pipe off, and that's what we're looking at today. So we got a little bit of a mess here. Let me go ahead and clear all this out, and then we're going to look at the tool. Very inexpensive tool, and the tool that we're talking about is this tool right here. This is a Pex Pipe Cleaner, and it's specifically designed to use with Sharkbites. Now, this tool here goes all the way from 1 inch down to 1/4 inch Pex Pipe and everything in between. And what we're going to do with this tool is, I don't know if you can see that from where I'm at, but if you look really, really close, I'm going to use this as a pointer, you can see there's some little black dots in between each one of these ridges. And what that is, that's a very sharp knife. That's a round, sharp knife. And what that does, that cleans the ends of your Pex Pipe before you use it inside the Sharkbite. And the way that you use that, here's a piece of 1/2 inch. You're going to find the 1/2 inch diameter hole. You stick it in there just like this. And then what you'll do is you'll turn that. And if we look really, really close, let me get that right there. Sometimes you got to use pliers with them because it really likes to bite. But if you look really, really close at that, let me get a good bite on this. You're going to see that this tool right here, our Pex Pipe Cleaner tool, is going to clean the edge off and make it nice and what can we say, usable. Let me go ahead. So I'm turning that in there just like that. And if you look right there, okay, you're going to see right there, you'll see where it cut the edge of it off and rounded it off. So our Pex Pipe will fit into our Sharkbite and seat properly. So that is a must to use this tool. And then once we're done doing that, we're not done using the tool, because actually the depth of this section right here, the depth of this section is actually the depth of the Sharkbite. So what we want to do to ensure that our Sharkbite is on properly, we're going to take our pen and then we will draw a marker line right there. And then once that's done, we can pull this out just like that. And then we'll go ahead and take our Sharkbite fitting. I thought I brought one over here. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so I got the Sharkbite fittings. Now what these are actually, this is for Pex Pipe. Okay, this is actually an end stop. Let's go ahead and get that out. Just like this. And I want to show you that by using our tool to clean our edge off, and what that did, that put a bevel on that edge right there. And then we also marked it. Remember, this is a marker as well. And then we're going to take our PEX pipe, and if you look inside the PEX pipe right there, you can see the plastic white tubing that's in there. You want to make sure that that ends up directly into this and doesn't get binded. So you kind of move it around like this, you get it started on there. And then what I like to do on these little pipes here is I like to take my soft rubber mallet, and then if you watch real close, you can see that when I put this on here, you can see right there that it stops perfectly at our line, ensuring that your Sharkbite is installed properly. We're going to go ahead and clean this end off here, doing the same thing. And you'll know when it needs to be cleaned because it will actually grab. So, and when it grabs like that, you know that it's going to, look right there, you can see that it's going to bevel the edge off where it needs to bevel. I forgot to put my line on there. Sometimes you forget to do stuff when you're in a hurry. So we're going to put our line right there. You can see that line. And then I'm going to take my manifold. Alright, this is our hot water manifold. And remember, I was telling you about the closed end right there. We got this all ready to go into our hot water heater. But we're only going to use one of these lines here. So I'm going to go ahead and face it at the direction I'm going to face it at. And then what we're going to do, we're going to block these two lines off right here. So then we'll use this inside one. So I'm going to take my PEX pipe one more time. I'm going to loosely put it in, and then I'm going to push it on. And then what I'll do, and let me turn that around so you can see that. What I'll do is I'll tap it on there. And now we have cleaned our PEX pipe using our cleaner tool, and we have also installed our Sharkbites properly. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete, over here at DIY Auto School, showing you everything and anything it takes to get the job right and do it yourself. Very inexpensive tool. If you're doing PEX pipe plumbing or you're using Sharkbites for any type of reason with PEX pipe, this tool is a necessity. It's a very good tool. It's a tool that I suggest that you purchase at your local big box corporation hardware store and have fun. Because let me tell you what, it's a very enjoyable trip when you do it yourself and enjoy the outcome of what you've done by yourself. I got to get the other block off on here and get back to my plumbing work. So if I come across any more tech tips that might help you out, my friend Pete's going to show you the easy way, because let me tell you something, this is the first time I've ever done a complete plumbing job like this, and it's coming out perfect. Saving a lot of money, doing it myself, and I'm confident that if it's screwed up, it's my fault and I can fix it. We'll see you later.